Oh, good! My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up. Don't let them hit us! I just finished this thing!
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
I don't like your attitude. I think you are beginning to look more like the person we want.
I don't know. The hair may be similar, as are the wrapped hands and the reddish clothes. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City. You claim great familiarity by calling me by my childhood nickname. All who know me here address me as Princess Leanne the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence. I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise. The whims of a member of the Imperial Court are not your concern. There are more important things that we need to discuss in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby. But I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I'm certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them. You are incorrigible. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sunlian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
I've never seen anyone dare to say so much against the royal family and live to walk away. The distress you caused her handlers was a wonder to behold. Here, friend, take this with my compliments. I've never seen such a thing.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us. There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth. Never. You left out the part about accumulating vast sums of ill-gotten silver. You know, I look forward most to the day when I figure out how to deal with you. A woman as strong as she is beautiful is rare, but I've encountered that combination before. Normally, I try to flatter you into my bed, But you... You're better than that. You're a companion and a damn skilled warrior, so I find I never quite know how to deal with you. See, now you're flirting with me, and I'm left here stammering. I don't deny your beauty. I just don't want to treat you like I would other women. I respect you, and, well, let's just leave it at that for now.
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. I feel like I'm a long way from home, and I don't even know where home is anymore. I haven't had any time to think about anything except Master Li and Two Rivers and the Imperial City. It's all so much to take in. I've probably told you this story, but when I was young, I dreamt of a magic carp that would take me to a place where no one was troubled by visions or spirits. Now I can't help but picture that poor fish flopping in the streets of the Imperial City, oblivious passers-by casually stepping around it. Something about our current company seems to encourage it. Not that I'm ungrateful for their help, but I miss Xingwu, Old Ming, Gu Jin. I remember lessons in the school, and you making some joke that had Smiling Mountain snickering under his breath, even as he scolded us for not paying attention. What do you remember about those days? Your perception of that time is different than mine. I thought we were very lucky to have the training we did. I still do. We should go. The task ahead will be difficult, and I fear the effect it will have on us.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives. I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course. You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the question. As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight. My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable. At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed. Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty. I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down. As to why I became a bondmaster, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy. We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter. As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
What? What do you want? Do Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery. I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch. Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions. It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination. The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much? Whatever.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you? They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come. They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered. The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies. I see. Your interpretation of the way, or the low road, or whatever you choose to call it, allows the killing of those that have not earned their fate? Strength is a tool meant to be used, but to murder the families of opponents you cannot reach, people once close to you, I see no strength in that. I don't think you would make good use of what I know. I will continue to assist you, but my secrets will remain my own. I have nothing else to say. I think it's unwise to trust the Emperor's daughter. She acts without regard for her station, but she is a slave to it like we all are. What other truths might she have missed? She may have good information for you, but I suspect she has her own agenda. Be careful. Goodbye.
There is something here. Some evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind, and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you. am Yasen, the other of whom Chaika and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body, but this place is different. The evil around me has given me strength, for now at least, and has opened potential doors. I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. But we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian. Good, good. All we need to discuss are the details. I find this prison restricting, and as soon as I can... What? No! Chaika! You won't make me go so easily! No!
Wow, okawunir inakir nofun. Panir shakir wowo sir nikorpak.
I'm sorry. They were fighting again. I'll be alright. Soon. Just give me time and I'll be alright.
Always happy to help. At this exact instant? I'm sorry, but if I'm going to be honest, and I think that honesty is the best policy here, then I can't tell you. You inspire the occasional distracted moment, and who am I to fly in the face of decorum? I'll never tell. If I did, you'd stop doing whatever it is, wouldn't you? That would be a shame. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts. I don't know about you, but if a member of the Imperial family were leaving me gifts, I'd be mighty curious to learn more. Then again, the Scholar's Garden is full of more hot air than some flyers, so I can understand your reluctance to rush there. I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts. Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
What? Well, the city has everything you could ever want. Fighting, money, wine, and there was something else that people like, but I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me once I've had a few bowls of wine. Let's get something to wet our tongues. Women! That's the one I forgot. I must be getting sober if I'm forgetting that one. Whatever.
What did you want to talk about? I was thinking about the Imperial City. It is such an expansive place with a great deal of history, but my gift lets me see other things as well. Glimmers of the past. It is deep and layered, the lives of people spent in the shadow of the wall, working, dying, never leaving. All their experiences have left marks upon it. The stones echo with their passing. Sometimes I can almost hear their voices. I never said that. After all the time we've known each other, you should know me better than that. It's just so vivid in the city. It has history, ages of history, and much of it is covered in blood and misery. And not all of that is in the distant past. There are dark currents I cannot see clearly. The threads of fate are woven in the city, or will be. Does that make sense? I don't know anymore. Any spirits that can speak clearly are asking for help themselves. The world is upside down. It seems like there is so much more at stake than just our master's safety. I am worried, but I know you'll be able to set things right. Let's get going. I feel a chill.
What do you want? This place is evil. I don't like it here. The people, they're hurting too. A black cloud hangs over this place. Please, don't leave me behind here. Not alone. Is there anything else you want? They don't come out very much. The Guardian protects me and keeps the other inside. When the other tries to get out, it feels like my head is going to tear itself apart. I don't know. The Guardian, he's always been with me. The other one, too. But they never really tell me why. They say we have to be with you now.
Wa soki parir no kasisa ir sonkot nawa patia ir ni ok. Ukir okir wo kup thithir sunuk. Uk ipipir sa ir tatasi. Ispita. Hok kawari sa ir pasir uyo. Ni wo kup kipstir sunuk. Wa no ir kup tha ir tha nir uk kun aso. Si ir sukut a thithir no ni. O ya kup tir. Okir ayi wir.
Ha! You care too much for this whelp.
Ukir okir wo kup thithir sunuk. Uk ipipir sa ir tatasi.
What do you want? There are spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the people who remember them, just a little. Everyone has that spark. Except for me. I have no one inside of me, except for the Guardian and the other. But some of these people, the ghosts inside them cause so much pain. Of course, silly. They're inside people. The Guardian can hear them, though, and so can I. The ones that hurt? The spirits have such sad stories. The people don't know, though. All they understand is that they feel bad, but they don't know why. When you feel bad for no reason, you might have touched one of them. The city is old. So old. And so many people have lived and died here. There are spirits everywhere. I guess I can understand why so many of them feel so bad all the time. But we shouldn't talk about this so much. Who knows how much will draw their attention. We should keep going. Is there anything else you want? Oh!
It's time you and I had a talk, mortal. You've been paying too much attention to this girl's problems and the Guardian's advice. We need more realism here. The girl is already dead. She's a walking corpse. She's nothing to anyone. What I want is the body. I need an anchor, and this little walking meat puppet can provide that. But Chaikar gives me trouble. He's in my way. He's weak, but the girl sides with him. To take control, I need your help, and I'm willing to offer servitude for it. I knew you'd see it my way. The time is not right now. Soon, though, I'll have my chance. And then you'll know what it's like to have a real demon for an ally.
ونوير كوب ثائير ثانير أككون أسو سيير سكوت أثيثير نوني وسوكي بارير نوكاسيسا إر سونكوت نوا باتيا يير ني أك
What do you want? Okay.
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course. Go explore the city. I will stay here and watch over the marvelous dragonfly. I have some ideas for making her even better. Go, have fun. I know I will. Off you go. I'll start planning some redesigns for the dragonfly. Maybe floats made of air bladders. Sheepskin, of course.